Yo, today we've got a long-awaited zero-G Chaplin tutorial. So here's the Chaplin, obviously. And today we're also doing a bonus move, the cheater Chaplin, which looks something like that. Cheater zero-G Chaplin. Here are slow-mos. All right, so to begin, one, you got to know the regular Chaplin. That'll be in the description. If you can't do that, don't even bother. You got to know that. They're vaguely similar. You need the feel. Now, to let you guys in on a little bit of a secret, I've been flipping for like 5 years, and a week ago, I did not know how to do a zero-G Chaplin for more than 3 rotations. I just never needed to, you know what I mean? I could just cheat, do this little cheater move, and just pretend I knew how to do it. But some dude last week left a comment, like, stop messing around, teach the zero-G Chaplin tutorial. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't even know how to do it. I should probably figure that out. So anyways, I learned. I found the secret key, and I'm going to teach it to you guys. So to begin, what you're going to do is you're going to imagine in front of you, all right, horizontally, a clock. All right, so you can imagine a big clock here. So 12 o'clock is far away from you, right? And then you've got like 3 o'clock here, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, right? So it's a big clock here. What you're going to do, you're going to start off by putting the knife over your index finger, all right? So you can see it's between my first and second knuckle here, with the blade, the bite handle here, pointed towards my left hand, all right? Like so. What you're going to do is you are going to take the knife and you're going to extend your arm. So you can see my arm is maxed out, all right? It's fully extended, and the knife is in the 12 o'clock position on this clock. And you'll see my palm is facing towards me. My index finger here is hooked upwards, like that, right? And I've got the blade here on the right side, like so. Now, from this position here, what you're going to do is you're going to move to 9 o'clock on the clock position, all right? So I do that, right? Bending my elbow here, and what happens is my palm is facing to the right, all right? So my palm was facing towards me, 12 o'clock. Now I move to 9 o'clock, and my palm is facing to the right, all right? So pretty straightforward. And when I'm at this 9 o'clock position here, you'll see my finger is still hooked upwards, exact same thing, just moving my hand, all right? So 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, straightforward. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to move back, continue the circle counterclockwise to the 6 o'clock position, all right? And so when you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to move your palm, which was pointed to the right, and you're going to point your palm downwards here, all right? And so my bottom 4 fingers here are extended upwards, my palm is pointed downwards, and the knife is on the exact same spot on my index finger, all right? To recap, right? Palms towards me, 12 o'clock, arm maxed out, 9 o'clock, palm to the right, 6 o'clock, right, palm's real close to me, and the knife is pointed, whatever, you see it, palm downwards. Now, from here, what you're going to do, you're going to go to 3 o'clock, and what you're going to do is you're going to point your palm to the left now, and you'll notice, right, the knife's in the same position here with my index finger pointed upwards, but my palm is to the left. From here, of course, you're going to go back to 12 o'clock, all right? And so what you're going to do, you're going to just do this rotation. So 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And you should be able to do this super, super slowly, all right? So at any given moment, you should be able to pause, all right? And I want you to do this as slow as you can, all right? No momentum, no nothing. Like, check out how slow I'm going, right? There's no momentum, no nothing, all right? You can do it as slow as you can and do like 10 rotations maybe, all right? Until you get the hang of it, all right? Now, there are two different ways from this rotation, right? So now you've mastered this, all right? So you can go in a circle, all right? You figured it out. You figured out the key of the clock. All right, you can go in a circle. You can do that as many times as you want. There's two different ways you can go into doing a full Chaplin. One is you can just continue doing this clock, right, and you can just speed up, all right? And you can speed up and speed up and speed up and speed up until you get it. The way I like to do it, I prefer, is what you're going to do is you're going to start off in the same position far away from you. When you get to 9 o'clock, what you're going to do is you're going to do just the back half from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You're only going to speed up that part, all right? So you come to 9 o'clock, you speed it up, and you go right to 3 o'clock, all right? And you'll notice what happens is when you speed it up, right, you get a little bit of a you get a little bit of a raise here, a little bit of momentum happening, and that's what you want, all right? And so all you're going to do, you're going to start at 9 o'clock, go right to 3 o'clock, and then slowly move to 12, 9, whew, again. So you can practice that a couple times. Then what you're going to do, the next step, is to smooth it out, all right? So you're going to go right from 12 o'clock all the way around back to 12 o'clock. You're just going to do one rotation, all right? And when you're done this one rotation, you can just catch with your thumb on the safe handle like that. All right, so you want to be able to do one rotation. You want to master it, all right? One rotation shouldn't be too bad if you can do that full circle. You want to try and do this one rotation, right, pretty fast. And just speed up the one rotation. The nice thing to do, of course, is to, instead of doing one rotation, just do two rotations, right? 1, 2. And when I'm doing these two rotations, my thumb is not involved at all, right? My thumb is out, I do one rotation, I do two rotations, right? And you want to try and put them together as good as you can. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so sometimes they'll mess up a little bit, that's fine. But you want to try and do two rotations. All right, so the goal is, right, to get something like, not like that. The goal is to get something like that, all right? Two rotations. The next thing, of course, is to do three rotations, right? 1, 2, 3. And I think you guys get the gist, right? You just keep adding rotations, right? If you can do 1, 2, 3, you can probably do 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you're doing 4 rotations, you're basically doing it, right? You basically got it figured out, right? And then you can, from there, it's not super hard to just speed it up and just go nuts on it. What the heck is going on, guys? All right. So, anyways, that is the 0G Chaplin. Now, the next move is the cheater's Chaplin. And so this is the move that I was doing for like 4 years because I could never do a Chaplin for more than, 3 rotations. Now, my personal best, is 27 rotations. So you guys can try and beat that. That's my record in terms of doing what the heck is going on, guys? Okay. In terms of doing the 0G Chaplin, right, I can do 27 rotations, apparently, according to me. That's what I counted. Anyway, so before I could only do 3 rotations, and I would just kind of wing the knife around as fast as I could. And when you do the cheater's Chaplin, the thing is, you can do like 3 rotations, and then it'll just fly off your finger. So basically what's happening there, all you're going to do to do this cheater's Chaplin is you're going to start with the safe handle. You're going to extend your index finger outwards. You're going to fling the bite handle out over your middle finger. You're going to insert your index finger, and you're going to pull towards yourself. This will be very familiar if you know the behind the 8 ball. That'll be in the description as well. But basically, just fling out the bite handle, insert your index, pull towards yourself. You're going to do a quarter rotation and catch the safe handle. All right. So what that looks like is something like that. Now, from here, from this position, the cheater Chaplin is actually going to start from this position here. So you can just get right into this position if you don't feel comfortable doing that first spin. So your index is below, thumb is on top of the safe handle, right? Safe handle is pointed away from you, bite handle is pointed downwards, like so. All you're going to do, you're going to point your palm downwards. You're going to do a small circle, all right? So you can see, similar to the clock, but much, much smaller. And all you're going to do from this position here is you're just going to pull towards yourself in this small circle and push away from yourself. At the same time, you're going to release with your thumb. All right, and what happens is you can do one rotation, one full rotation from this position here back to this position here. All right, and the thing with this is there's no weird finger. There's a little bit of finger. There's no weird finger hooking. You're just flinging it around, using momentum, spinning the knife around. All right, and all you got to do is you go from one rotation to doing 1, 2. And the key is to just do it really quickly. All right, if you do it quick enough, the centrifugal force will hold the knife on your finger regardless of whether you're doing this weird hooking thing. All right? So that was the good one, but you get the gist, right? It'll just spin around. If you go for too long, it'll fall off. And from that, you can usually get 1, 2, 3. And you can go into a Y2K or something. Yeah. So that's it. The cheater Chaplin basically is just, it's a 0G Chaplin. It's just only using momentum, not using your index finger at all. And the cool thing about it is it looks pretty fast and clean when you're doing it in combos and stuff like that. So that's it. 2 different ways. Hope you guys like that one. Hope that helped. Peace.